Round 1. Fight!
What's going on, people? This is Balaji, and welcome to another edition of Demand Wars. Now, he's the CMO turned CEO of GTM Partners, the go-to-market research and advisory firm. His name is synonymous with revolution. He's the son and grandson of professors, one-time Wall Street Journal best-selling author, two-time generator of $0 to $1 million in 9 months, three-time CMO and co-founder. His goal, nothing big, just positively impact 1 billion lives. Salesforce, Pardot, Terminus, now GTM. If you ever flip that funnel, Danyavad. If you ever concluded that ABM was B2B, Danyavad. If you ever thought GTM should be simpler, Danyavad, representing Nagpur, India, representing his family. Kripya Meri Madad Keri Swagat. Hey, I'm doing my best to speak Hindu. Please help me welcome the joyful revolutionary Sangram Vajre. What's up, man?
Man, that was great. I don't think I've ever heard an introduction like that. You must have worked on that for a while, dude. I really appreciate that. The first thing I would do is find what is the biggest problem out there in that space. That's what I would spend majority of my time figuring out. What is the problem? Maybe the problem is maybe obvious that, people don't have access to water and therefore we may be able to create something that leads us to get people around a water cooler conversation that brings people together. My number one thing I would do is I will figure out, is there a real problem and is there enough market? In our research, we call that finding out problem market fit. You're not talking about the product at all at this point. You're just trying to figure out, is my problem big enough? And if it is, then is the market big enough? Meaning, are there enough people looking for that problem? If those two things exist, then I will start creating content and conversations around that and bring people together to see what solutions do they have. Assuming that I will be able to do that, then I will look for the next stage, which is like, all right, what product do I need to go and market to this problem? How can we solve that particular problem? That's what we will call, in the normal sense, the product market fit stage. And then, assuming we were able to sell that one product through all the things, and all of this, by the way, does not cost money. This is the part that people forget. There's the 9 Flip My Funnel events that I did that you mentioned in the beginning, where I had 1,000+ people come in. Our marketing budget was $0. We spent $0 on it because it was all sponsored by from day one. We didn't have any money to begin with as a company. When we're doing this go-to-market roadshow, the cost to us is $0. It is run by and done by all the sponsorships. We are bringing great content. So we have found a problem and bringing all these sponsors and partners to pay for it. And we are providing thought leadership and frameworks for people to solve the problem. So once you understand the problem, the power of problem is that $1,000 is too generous. You don't need $1,000 really. You want to make $10,000 from all these people who I would go. So I might walk away with, $10,000 from them.
Gosh.
So do that as opposed to worrying about how much do I have. I think it's a very myopic way of a marketer. We believe marketers are the most strategic people in the organization. I truly believe that, because you, as a marketer, if you're listening to this, you have this opportunity to ask real tough business questions. There are two kinds of marketers that I know. One, who are literally marketing the business. That's all they do. They know the tactics to do. They know the CRM to use. They know the marketing automation. They know the ads, as you mentioned. So they're marketing the business. And then there's other kind of marketer that I will highly recommend you to become, is that you understand the business of marketing. Very different. When you understand the business of marketing, you understand the economics of marketing. You understand that, when I do this, if I put my efforts here, not because somebody told me something to, I'm going to ask questions and I'm going to figure out, how does that help drive outcomes? And what outcome are we looking for? And how does that translate into revenue? If you don't know that, then that's what happens a lot of times when people say, I didn't see when the layoffs came. I didn't know when my boss didn't think I thought I was working really hard. The reason all that stuff happens is because you're not doing the business of marketing. It's a hard truth. You're working hard, but you're working on the marketing tactics, which is fine, to a certain extent, but you got to learn if you want to get to the next level in your organization or do just a better job at your business that you're supporting. You got to learn the business of marketing, and that's a higher calling and a higher order.
Entering the demand throne room, one will not survive.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we